Hello everybody, welcome back to Magneteco Lab, and for this video we're going to be covering the next game that we'll be playing on the Magneteco Play channel, and that is the PC version of Resident Evil. This is the copy that I have. This is not an original copy that I had back in the day. I actually had to buy this, and as you can see it is in excellent condition. But even though the publisher was Capcom, Virgin Interactive is the one that ported the game, which is very interesting. That's not a name that I see very often anymore. And this was designed to work on Windows 95. So here's the game manual. I do believe this made-up came in a larger box back in the day, but I do not have the room for those. Here is the back. It doesn't really give you a lot of pictures or descriptions in the back like you would expect, but I assume that's because that was on the box itself. So all I have is the jewel case and the CD-ROM here. And we can take a look at the CD-ROM just to see the condition. There's the famous zombie there. But as you can see, this is in pristine condition. A couple of specks of dust there that I can remove pretty easily. It's not a big deal. But now we get to take a look at the manual itself. Again, very good condition. Like, this is crazy how good this looks. So we got the dossier, we got a little spider character here. Mission setup, tells you how to install, talks about the graphics cards, the chipsets. Resident Evil should automatically detect which 3D card you have installed in the machine. So definitely very different from what we've seen in the PlayStation version. So this is all installation instructions, but I'm still going to show you the page. You can pause at any moment if you wanted to take a better look. Here we're covering the key bindings, how to uninstall. Special controls, running, check the items. Top secret. And this is where I feel it starts looking like the PlayStation. It gives you basically the overlay of what's going on. We've got mission, Raccoon Forest, with Force, stars, unit, alpha, location, Raccoon Forest. Alpha team to mobilize. So that's Barry Burton, the weapons specialist. Joseph Frost, vehicle specialist. Chris Redfield, marksman. Jill Valentine, machine expert. Brad Bickers, the pilot. Albert Wesker, the mission leader. New members of Alpha Team arrived in Raccoon City late in the day. Earlier, strange reports came in from locals about missing people and unusual sightings of doll-like monsters. The mangled remains of a female hiker were fished out of the river. The police report noted that something powerful had gotten a hold of her, judging by the depth of the teeth marks, most likely a grizzly or wolf attack. The public is demanding police action, so these are the actions that they've taken so far. Entrance to the mountain road barricaded. Stars contacted. Stars informed the hiker was part of a tourist group that had gone into the mountains a few days earlier. I'm sorry, but was this on the PlayStation version? Because this is basically what's in the scrapbook in the game. There's a whole scrapbook that you can find in the game that kind of covers all of this. Actually, you know what? I'll be right back. Okay, I can confirm that this information is actually in the PlayStation version. It was just more towards the beginning. Basically, we had to go through all this installation crap before we got to the stuff here. So I don't know why I didn't read this the first time. I do apologize here. So we'll keep going through this. So the stars will join the mountainside search for hikers. Bravo team mobilizes. So those are the people we're going to be looking for. That's Richard Aiken, communications. Rebecca Chambers, medical. Edward Dewey, the pilot. Enrico Marini, the mission leader. For Aspire, the vehicle specialist. And Kenneth J. Sullivan, the field scout. Bravo team helicopter discovered a mansion. The engine failed and the helicopter went down. Contact was lost with Bravo team over the mountains. Mission objectives are to investigate the Raccoon Forest area, locate Bravo Team helicopter, locate and rescue Bravo Team members, and bring situation under control. Be safe. Alright, so now that we covered all that, it's going to give us... Okay, so it is following the same format. There was just a chunk at the beginning for installation and PC stuff first. And then it goes to the mission outline, kind of what the game is going to be about, essentially. And then it gives us pretty much the same stuff that the PlayStation version gives us, which is the controls, the weapons. And then, of course, the character bios. I'm going to see if there's anything extra here that we haven't covered yet in the previous video. But if this is your first video, of course, we are going to read through a lot of these just to have a complete overlook of the game that we're playing. So here we have the Stars bios, and we're going to be covering the Alpha Team. Barry Burton, Chris Redfield's old friend and partner, former SWAT team member. Barry maintains and supplies weapons for all Stars members, has over 16 years of experience, and has held many missions to success. Barry is a trusted ally, but has some trouble with his wife and 2 daughters recently. He may look or sound depressed at times. Joseph Frost, previous member of Stars Bravo Team and already stationed in Raccoon City. Joseph was recently promoted to serve as a vehicle specialist for Alpha Team. Many members of Bravo Team are jealous of his promotion, but he was moved up by Wesker himself. Joseph is young, enthusiastic, and very curious. Then we got our boy Chris Redfield here. After being kicked out of the Air Force, Chris became a drifter until he met Barry Burton. Barry recruited him for the newly formed Stars. Now, Chris has been reassigned to a smaller unit at Raccoon City headquarters to prove himself quickly. A tough guy who possesses both a strong mentality and great vitality, Chris has a great advantage with weapons when surrounded by many enemies. Here we have Jill, an intelligent soldier that has saved many Stars members from danger in the past. Jill has been reassigned to Raccoon City just like Chris. She is excellent at using special mechanical devices like lockpicks. Jill has strong moral convictions and fights for what she believes in. While she has a great capacity for holding items, her small vitality puts her at an immediate disadvantage. This is the clue. Less items, more health. More items, less health. And we got Brad Vickers. Get a closer look here. Brad is a computer expert and excels in information gathering. Unfortunately, his fear of dying draws much heat from his fellow soldiers. His lack of enthusiasm for rushing into danger has earned him the nickname Chicken Heart. While Chris is a qualified pilot, Brad has become the helicopter flyer for Alpha Team. We have Albert Wesker. Wesker has risen quickly inside the Stars organization and currently leads the Alpha Team. Viewed by many as a cool guy, from his snappy haircut to his perpetual shades, Wesker was recruited by Headhunter for his sharp insight and eventually founded the Stars unit in Raccoon City. Then we have the Bravo Team. Here we have Richard. Nope. Let's get a better look at him. A very important member of Stars, serving as Bravo's communications expert, the only link back to headquarters for teams out in the field. Richard actually has to pull double duty as a radio man for both units since Alpha Team really has no trained operator except for Jill, who has a knack for technology. A very positive person, Richard greets new members warmly. Here we have Rebecca. The youngest member of the group, Rebecca has been recruited for her knowledge of field medicine and first aid. She is nervous around the members both because of her age, 18, and due to her lack of experience. Rebecca is eager to please and will take on any task assigned to her without hesitation. So young. Oh, it looks like the text faded here. That's strange. Well, this is Enrico Marini, and I can't read it. Yeah, something happened here where I think it's cut off. I don't think it faded, because it fades over here. Yeah, this is crazy because it should be Bravo team's leader and Wesker second in command for the Stars unit. Enrico feels threatened by the arrival of the Alpha team, thinking that Chris or Barry may end up replacing him as number 2 to Wesker. Nonetheless, Enrico is a dedicated Stars operative and always proud to lead the unit when Wesker lets him. I'm going to assume that's what it says. That sounds good, right? Yeah, I don't know if that's intentional, like maybe there was a mistake at the print, or if this just faded over time. I mean, this was 1997 when this came out, almost 30 years ago now. There, we got Forest Spire here. Oh, let's get a look at Enrico, sorry. And then we got Forest. So this is Forest Spire. Forrest is a great sniper in addition to his duties as Bravo's vehicle specialist. He is a consummate professional, and his work earns him great respect from the other team members. He instantly clicks with Chris and seems they'll end up good teammates. Yeah, that's cut off too. There was a mistake at the print. It's just too obvious. That's unfortunate. Yeah, because they cut it off here too. Alright, let's see if we can read this. So this is our boy, Kenneth Sullivan. So let's see if we can read this. A quiet but very talented field scouting officer, also an expert in chemistry. He wonders why his chemical experience would be necessary in Raccoon City, but quickly discounts his hesitancy since Wesker himself sought him for enlisting in Stars. Sounds good? Alright. Then we got the credits. Manual replacements. Lockups, updates, license agreement, of course the notes section, and then other troubleshooting numbers that you can call, because, you know, PC stuff. So that was the booklet, and let me go ahead and zoom out here. But that was awesome. I love the condition that this is in. It is in wonderful condition. The disc is great. Everything's good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this overview of the PC version of Resident Evil. Let's go ahead and get our case as usual, so we can go ahead and protect this. I will make a backup of this, but it's a PC game, so I might have some, like, I don't know, some privacy prevention measures. I'll have to check. But this is it, Resident Evil. This will be the next game that we'll be playing on the Magneteco Play channel. If you guys haven't subscribed and you guys want to see it, make sure you do. On the main page for this channel, it'll be at the very bottom where my other channels live. And you can go ahead and click on it, join. I'll be playing all kinds of games with a big focus on Resident Evil. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this overview, and I will catch you guys over there.